Good morning, welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Starting off mostly sunny this morning, similar to what we have seen the last day or two. Temperatures cool, but still seasonable for this time of year. Take a look at the current surface analysis. We still have high pressure mainly in control over the local area, just seeing another short wave as mentioned before that will be pushing through the area today, increasing the clouds, but we will see those clouds sticking around today for the next 48 hours as that next system starts to approach, and that will be our next chance of seeing some precip moving into the area Thursday evening. But current conditions as of 8 a.m. this morning, we have scattered clouds around 25,000 feet. The observation is showing calm winds, but generally been out of the north and northeast, fairly light. Temperature sitting around 32 degrees and relative humidity is at 92%. Take a look at current visible satellite. We can see those thin high clouds moving into the area, and off to the west we see a bit thicker clouds. Those will continue to move into the area as well as we go throughout the day today. So similar to what we saw the last 2 days, where we start off mostly sunny and then we see increasing clouds throughout the day, but we will see again these clouds sticking around for the next 48 hours. If we take a look at the short-term high-resolution model, see how things play out. Expecting dry conditions as we go throughout the day with mainly light winds, slowly shifting off the water, so an onshore light breeze as we go throughout the day today. Then those winds will slowly continue to shift and becoming more southeasterly as we go through the overnight hours, as we see those increases in clouds with some mid and low clouds also moving in the area. As we get past the midnight hour, we'll see a very slight chance of maybe a light sprinkle pushing through the area as the clouds start to move in as well. And we'll see those winds gradually becoming more southerly, and we'll see temperatures start to warm up as those winds become more southerly overnight, and slightly breezy as we get into the day on Thursday, and we'll see those winds gradually increasing as we go throughout the day Thursday. And as we get into the afternoon hours, could see some light shower or two passing through the area for the afternoon, but the bulk of the activity will start moving into the area as we get later into the evening hours. We'll also see those winds ramping up a bit, becoming quite breezy as we get into the evening. And as that front starts to approach us, we'll see those scattered showers start pushing into the area, likely right around or just before midnight. We'll have a very slight chance of seeing an embedded thunderstorm with these showers, looking at about a 15% chance or less push. So that chance is there. Likely around midnight is when the greatest instability will be in the area, but those showers will push through over a couple of hours, and then we'll see things clear out for the most part, with a chance of a few lingering showers just before sunrise, before all the shower activity pushes off the coast with the front. And we'll see continued slightly breezy conditions with cooler, more seasonable air starting to move in to set up for the weekend. So if we look at the 24-hour weather risk chart, we are green across the board for weather risks today. Starting off on the cool side, but seasonable, and then we'll see it temperatures rise to around 47 degrees this afternoon, so that's fairly seasonable, just a degree or two above average for this time of year. We'll have those northeasterly winds slowly shifting to become more easterly as we go into the afternoon as well. And we'll see those clouds increasing, mainly high clouds, and then we'll see some mid-level clouds start to build in later in the afternoon. Going into the overnight hours, we'll continue to see clouds increasing, becoming overcast, and we'll see some low-level clouds start to move into the area as well, particularly after we get past the midnight hour. But we see temperatures fall down to around 41, so a fairly mild night, and then we'll see temperatures actually gradually increase as we get past midnight and into our Thursday morning. Will remain overcast through the overnight hours, and we'll see those winds continue shifting to become more southeasterly, but fairly light, around 5 to 10 knots. And as we get into the start of the day on Thursday, we'll see a south-southeasterly wind around 9 to 14 knots, so a slight breeze picking up. And again, after we get past that midnight hour, we'll have that very slight chance of a light sprinkle passing through the area, as well as maybe some patchy mist or foggy conditions throughout the area, but the breeze should keep that to a minimum. Otherwise, tides are running about a half of a foot to a foot above normal. If we look at the next couple days, Thursday will start off mostly cloudy and remain mostly cloudy to overcast. Will be slightly breezy as we go throughout the day, and we'll see those winds start to increase later in the day. We'll see unseasonably warm conditions as temperatures continue to rise. As that next system approaches, we'll be in the warm sector. With that southerly flow, we'll see those temperatures rising, expecting a high around 58. That will likely be later in the day as we get into the late afternoon. We'll have that slight chance of a light afternoon shower in the area, so we'll have that yellow risk for precip for our Thursday. And as we get later in the day, we'll see those winds increasing. So we'll keep a yellow risk for that wind advisory, for the slight chance of seeing that wind advisory, particularly later in the day. As we go into Thursday evening, we'll have that better chance of seeing a wind advisory. We are orange for those winds that are above 25 knots. So expecting breezy conditions as that front gets closer, with some wind gusts up to 30 to 32 miles per hour expected at the time. But otherwise, cloudy conditions with those scattered showers becoming likely around or just before midnight. And then we'll have that very slight chance of an embedded thunderstorm, again about 15% chance at the moment. We'll see rain taper off after a couple hours with the chance of a few lingering showers before sunrise, and again those breezy conditions. So we have that orange risk for precip as we go through Thursday night hours, and we'll have that yellow risk for reduced ceilings and visibility as well. Otherwise, a low just down to 49 degrees, so another mild evening. As we go into Friday, we'll start off mostly cloudy, and we'll see a trend towards partly cloudy as we go throughout the day as the clouds move off the coast. Mainly just a few cold air advection cumulus in the area as we go throughout the day. And those winds will remain slightly breezy as we go throughout the day, breeziest early in the day and slowly tapering off, particularly later in the day. Otherwise, we'll start off mild with a high around 52, mainly in the morning and early afternoon hours, and then we'll see temperatures finally start to fall behind that front, back down to some seasonable conditions as we get later in the evening. But just a yellow risk for those winds at or above 25 knots, mainly earlier in the day, but again remaining slightly breezy as we go throughout the day for Friday. Well, that will wrap up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. Take a look at the extended forecast. Enjoy your morning.